Welcome back. In 2021, this is the second serious correction that we've seen. The first one was just in the run-up to the budget when the Nifty had fallen about 1,150 points. 14,750 was the peak then, and just prior to the budget, it fell to a low of 13,600. And of course, then the budget turned around the sentiment. After that, it was a one-way street, and now just in the last few days, we've once again started seeing the markets correct quite sharply. And from the peak of 15,430 that we hit, we're down close to about 800 odd points. The volatility has been increasing, and I think the India VIX, if we can get that up for you on your screen, is up 17%, the highest level that we've seen in 2021. Prateek Agarwal, the business head and CIO of ASK Investment Managers, now joins in. Prateek, the last time we spoke, you indicated how the business environment is looking good. The earnings growth has been better than what the street was anticipating. Banks are flush with cash, but markets are increasingly appearing very nervous right now globally. What should the approach be?
No, sure. So we have had a good, nice, strong rally from the bottom. And now, in spite of all the earnings increases that we have seen, the upside in the market is there, but more normal. Just about double-digit kind of an upside is what we gauge from where we are. That said, that itself should be good to sustain the markets, given that the alternatives are not even delivering that kind of returns. What we are seeing just now is the consequence of increasing bond yields, and that causes a period of adjustments. So there would be people who would have borrowed, levered to take certain positions, currencies move a bit, and to put it simply, a change in one factor causes a degree of volatility in the equity markets as well. We do believe that the downtick that we are witnessing would be bought into and should be bought into because what you are looking forward is very strong growth over the next 9 to 10 months. 3 quarters of results all will deliver very good YOY numbers, and the macro in terms of inflation, in terms of growth, will all look pretty strong. So the idea is to put money at work and give time for the earnings and macro to provide tailwinds and support returns.
Prateek, hi, morning. So in this dip, what does one buy?
Yeah, so in terms of cheaper areas of the marketplace, we do believe banks stand out. There are banks who were corporate banks, but now increasingly are turning retail. That's the space to look at. We do believe SME and retail is the space to focus on. The guys who are focused on larger corporates will get disintermediated. They're getting disintermediated. Apart from that, I think the government of India is really opening up policy taps. PLI schemes are being announced. Winners are getting announced, and in that space there is some bit of activity and positivity. One should focus there. The kind of margins one would make in the initial run till the government support is there would be of a very different order and will pay back in a large part the capex that somebody has done. I do believe this is a space to look at, and yes, chemicals, for example, where China to India shift is being seen, and every company is really increasing its capacity, is again a space to look at. Interestingly, what we have done and seen is also that the percentage of manufacturing in the GDP should be expected to move up. I spoke of chemicals. That's one space where it is seen to be happening, but even in other manufacturing areas, There are companies which are doing well, and some of them are doing new age stuff. I think that's the space to be focused at.
What's driving this optimism that we've seen in fertilizer names over the last 2 days?
So don't track that space very closely. It's a fixed return space, not amenable to what we do. But that said, in the budget, all the dues of the fertilizer companies were paid back, and that does improve the balance sheets for them. But beyond that, I would really not know.
And do you look at Everready? Is that a stock that you track closely?
Avoid stock-specific discussions.
All right. And how do you feel about the auto companies now? We've seen the stocks correct, and there is increasingly fears about how this commodity-led inflation is going to hurt the margins. And plus, petrol prices at 100 rupees also doesn't help. If someone holds auto names, would you recommend they stay invested, or will they get an entry point? Your thoughts?
Yeah, sure. So over the past 15 odd years, if you look at the data and you look at various market cycles, autos have tended to do well in more cycles than any other space. One of the that way more consistent performers. So yes, oil prices are up, fuel prices are up, commodity prices are up, but then interest rates are down, and that makes automobiles that much more affordable. There is a need for more cars, given the fact that people want social distancing. So automobiles include two-wheelers. In India, a two-wheeler may be what a car is to the West. But that said, people want personal transport, and that again provides a tailwind. Apart from it, the biggest driver of automobile sale, car sale, is roads to drive. While roads to drive in a city situation is constrained, and I have said that before, but if you go out of cities onto highways, it's a pleasure. Many of our roads are similar to what you have in Europe, and can take in huge lot more cars. So the idea is to be positive on the space. Yes, the space did go a tad ahead of fundamentals, because we did suspect margins would not match up. While numbers are growing, the models that were getting sold were probably of the lower end rather than the premium models. That said, but then if somebody is taking a longish term outlook on autos, I think that's a space to be focused on. Probably more focused on people who are selling into the cities rather than focus too much on the villages. It's slightly different from what has been the trend till now, because rural is where the growth has been so strong. But then rural have never gotten locked down. Cities, the sales got impacted because of lockdown also. Now, as cities are opening up, we do believe city-centric players in two-wheelers, in cars, could do a tad better versus countrywide or rural-focused players.
Okay, that is Prateek Agrawal. Thanks very much, Prateek. I mean, that point about driving is a pleasure. But the point Prateek made is you have to drive out. Yeah. I mean, I don't know why the roads here in Bombay can't be fixed, right? I mean, Mumbai. No difference between the Western Express Highway roads or inner city roads. I mean, it's all the same. But yeah, when you drive out and things get a lot better. Prateek, thanks very much. By the way, Everready.